Morning. Happy New Year to everybody that I might have missed in commenting on their messages. It's January 4th and it is sunny outside but 0 degrees, so it's a little chilly. And I'm going to be doing some stuff in the house. There won't be a lot of videos that get posted in the next little while because like everybody else, there's not a lot to do. But if I do anything, I will let you know. Good morning, January 4th, and it is the command center or my dining room, one or the other. Today we're going to do some sweet peas, and what I've decided I'm going to do is I'm going to do them in qua, and I'm going to do them in toilet rolls. So I'm going to fill this with some water and get this all melted out, and then I will come back to you. Okay, so we have our qua in our container. It's about, I don't know, 3 inches deep, the whole thing. So what I'm going to do is, rather than try and put them in containers separately, I'm just going to take this toilet roll. I'm going to push it down into the qua, and it fills up on the inside. It'll probably need a bit of topping, but that's okay. So I'm going to put that, and then I'm going to sow my sweet peas in here. I have a patio mix, which are short. They're only 12 inches tall. They're going to go in pots in the patio. And then I have some red sweet peas and some Old Spice sweet peas. So these will get sown in here, and I don't have enough toilet rolls to fill this. So as I get more toilet rolls, I'll just put more in, and that way I'll have some staggered plantings. And that's about all I'm going to do this week. I'm not going to do what I did last year and sow a million things and then have nowhere to put them and have them go all leggy. So we're going to do this slow and methodical this year. That's the rule. And then these ones I'll put more in as I go along, and I've got lots of extra. Good morning. It's January the 5th. It's cold and it's miserable. Just came outside to check on things and see how things are going. The asparagus has all died off. I'll have to break all these off now, cut them off. You don't want to break them too much below the ground. I have to top up this bed. The problem with putting soaker hoses down is you've got to pick them all up again to put frickin' stuff on top of them. So every time you need to mulch, you got to pull them all back up. This is going to be the tomato bed this year, hopefully. Oh no, it's coming up already. I have to move my sedum. That's going to be obviously a bean bed because that's where the huge trellis is. The flower bed will still stay there. That's not broken. We took that off to keep the snow out of everything. Brassica cage is fine. Cabbages are holding their own, although they're not happy. Flower bed. Flower. I've got some more flowers I've got to put in there. I've got to clean up the leaves. More flowers, more leaves, got to get cleaned up. Let's see what else. Garlic chives, not happy with the cold weather. The beets are still holding their own underneath the containers, but the ones that are outside of the containers, I'm not sure how happy they're going to be. This is going to be a bean bed. And in here, oh it's cold. Potatoes all died off, but that's okay. These need a nice little prune and tidy up. These are the onions I left outside. They're not dead. They're not doing too well. They're not happy about being out here, but they're not dead. They've been in minus 12 degree weather. Brassicas are doing good. Spinach is recuperated. Kales, it's doing what it does. These brassicas are okay. They're not doing great, but they're not dead either, so not dead is a good thing. And other than that, I'm not going to do much. It's too cold still. It's too wet still. I don't like doing miserable outdoor gardening in the cold. So I've got some cleanup in here to do, some tidy up in here to do. I got to fix a hole I poked in the frickin' brassica cage door with the shovel when I was clearing snow. And other than that, that's about it. So I'll probably post this because I'm not going to do much else. And postings will be few and far between until I can get outside and get some stuff done. Anyway, have a great day. Okay, I'm trying to get some energy back, get rid of my winter blues and get some energy back to do some gardening. So this year I'm going to put a bed here, just a small one, to the edge of the cement, and put the hydrangeas that are out the fence there, put them in here. And it also is twofold. These trees drop a gajillion leaves, so then I won't have as much worry, because those ones I don't worry about. They're on the soil and they'll, you know, do whatever they do. They'll rot down. So I would let them just rot onto the soil, and I don't have to worry about picking them up all the time constantly, although they make great leaf mold. What else was I going to say? Oh, all these pots over here are all the lilies I moved, so I've got to get them in the ground pretty quick because they're already starting to say hello. Little green shoot right in between those leaves there. They're already coming up. Mr. Frickin' Mole is under my table and making a mess over there. And yeah, it's not easy sweeping leaves on this cement when it's soaking wet. I've pruned my Rose of Sharon and my magnolia and my tree hydrangea in here. I want to try and keep them away from the fence line so I'm not stabbing myself in the head. My my broad beans, is that what they are? They look like mush. I'm just going to leave them here. They're not doing any harm, and I'm not putting anything in here until like June, so I'll just leave them where they are. And that's about it. It's mostly like everybody else, just clean up. Clean up, clean up, clean up, and topping beds and planning where you're putting things. So we shall see. My black hollyhock is already getting leaves back on it again. And the magnolia tree's getting teeny tiny, focus, 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 focus. Teeny tiny buds anyway. It's getting teeny tiny buds on the ends. So I'm gonna grow purple peas up that side. It'll all be beans and peas on this side. Sweet peas will go on that far side. I've already sown them. So yeah, I'm getting back in the swing of things. It takes a while. I won't kid you and say I want to be out here all the time because it's cold and it's wet. But we're supposed to get a shitload of rain. I mean, a lot of rain. So I thought I better come out and get some of the leaves picked up, if nothing else. Anyway, have a great day. Bye. Notes to self. This needs topping up with some manure. That needs topping up with manure. That needs moving into a bigger pot and topping up with manure. These are going to get moved to the bed out front there because otherwise the deer will eat them all. And then red leafed sedum needs digging up and moving. Potato pots need taking out and topping up the beds. Prune the hydrangea and the delphinium over in the corner. That should do for next time. Sorry, I was upside down screwing bolts down. So it might not look fantastic, but those are the side rails off that new bed frame there. And seeing as every time I put dirt in here, I knock it all over the other side of the fence, I thought I'd utilize them as a back wall to keep the dirt in. It don't look pretty, but then again, what does in the garden these days? It's function before form. Anyway, going in the house and pooped. Whew. One last job to check off was lifting the red sedum out of the tomato bed. That's done, but because it's going to pour rain and the bed it's going in isn't ready yet, I'll just leave it in here in the polytunnel in a container. It should be fine. Whew. Going in.